today they lifted the curfew. They say that they had imposed on social media. They blocked everything on social media, and they said it was to curtail the spread of false information and ease the tension in the country of more than 22 million. I guess you and I would probably both agree that we would never want it to come to that, where they would cut it off in America.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we know that Dianne Feinstein in the past, Senator Feinstein, has worked on a bill aptly named, killing the internet switch. They want a kill switch. They want to be able to, shut the internet down, allegedly, I guess, for something of this type of nature to happen. Unfortunately for Sri Lanka, they don't have the laws that we have and the protections we have in this country, and lawmakers have not actually obtained any kind of legislation that could quite possibly do something like this. But we do know that Apple and Facebook and all the other social media outlets, they curtail their actual websites in that to suit, say, what's going on in China. And China has restrictions on what you can and can't say, what you can and can't criticize. And these social media platforms are okay with that, and they tailor make their programs to suit these foreign governments. I think that when we see these types of situations, a lot of people actually turn to social media to find out where the nearest hospitals are, where a safe zone may be. They look at this for first aid. They're looking at this, that at social media. We use social media on a daily basis for a lot more than posting pictures. So, so I think personally think that's a pretty dire situation where they, shut that down because they say they don't want to, put any propaganda out there. I think the terrorists that actually committed this act actually did a great job of that on their own. We know this, yeah.
Yeah, do you think that would go like Feinstein's bill? I mean, it's pretty serious because you could go from killing the switch on, kill switch on Facebook and social media, and then next you would have the kill switch for TV, radio.
Yeah, which, they would like to see, I believe, at some point. But in this country, if there was to be any kind of civil war or whatnot, I mean, you would think the government, is going to, they'll try to manipulate the viewpoint of their side. I mean, we're seeing this with the Mueller report. We're seeing Democrats, flip over backwards, twist and play twister here to try to make the president look guilty on all of these counts, which they clearly cleared him on. So, I mean, it's used by political parties to exert a political will. And if you look at the basis and the foundation of our country, especially we have the First Amendment, you can't curtail that. You know what, you may not like, what they're having to say about this, but they certainly have the right to say it. And, we in the journalism field here, which is, sadly disappearing on a daily basis, I think, with accurate reporting. And, we really ought to protect that, and we ought to stand up for that. And we ought to be out there reporting the facts on stories and informing people. So, yeah, I don't think it'll fly.
Right now, there are a few conservatives, Kimberly, as we get into our final break here, saying that there's a few Democrats that need some psychological therapy there.
I think they're working on that.
Hey, thank you very much. Look forward to our next visit next week there, and appreciate it very much.
All righty. Thank you.